Hello everyone, happy Sunday, and yeah, I just wanted to come out with another video here and have fun doing it. Yeah, recently I watched the Phil Collins documentary on YouTube that was kind of cool. I liked it. It was a long interview talking to Phil about his career, and yeah, I realized, man, I really love watching rock documentaries or interviews, that type of thing. I think it's very informative and interesting. And myself, I do have some Blu-rays and even DVDs. That's some of them I've had a long time in my music rock collection. Not dozens for sure, and I would like maybe to get some more, but I do have some, and I have some cool ones. So this video is just, I thought that's a cool topic to discuss some of these cool collections that I have and Blu-rays and stories, and talk about the artists and bands. I mean, you'll see as I go through, but it's basically the usual suspects for me. You know, my favorite artists and bands, which is cool. Not all, but most are, you know, the serious favorites and stuff. So yeah, if you like this video and you have some good ones that in your collection and you care to make a comment or give me a tip on what to look out for, that would be cool. There's a place in my town here, city, that has a pretty decent collection, but I've been sort of collecting vinyl records and my CDs hard for years. I really haven't gone after new music documentaries on Blu-ray, but I think I might look into getting a few more of those. That's kind of fun and cool. But yeah, so I just wanted to touch on some of these and show them off, and you know, use it as a reason to talk about some cool stuff, and hopefully you dig it. So like and subscribe if you haven't for me, that'd be cool. And yeah, so let's get started here. Not dozens, this won't take forever, but I just wanted to share some of the cool ones I have. This particular one is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Now, Tom Petty, the Heartbreakers, certainly one of my favorite artists for sure. This one came out in 2007, and it's a really extensive collection. It's got this really nice, look at all those discs that came with it, and it's a very, very thorough review of Tom Petty, his career, and the Heartbreakers. It talks about the Traveling Wilburys. It mentions so many, you know, iconic artists that he worked with over the years: Johnny Cash and Stevie Nicks and Roy Orbison and Bob Dylan. Talks about the Traveling Wilburys, which was pretty cool to learn about, Jeff Lynne. And it also came with this pretty cool, came with a lot of things, this little package. It's got this, it's a CD, live stuff that's that I played lots of times in the car, which is cool. Comes with this really neat little package here, and it's got a nice little booklet with it, and it comes with these really neat, I think they're cool, they're like little postcard type pictures of the band over the years. And yeah, I just think that it's a really nice little package. Had it for many years now. So that's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And of course, you know, it's more of an overview of his career on vinyl. I have the greatest hits, and I've said before, this is a really favorite package of mine. I think it's a really great, I mean, the songs on this are just, the guy is, it's talked about in this documentary by the other artists. It's always been a telltale for me how good an artist is when other iconic artists are mentioning, you know, how great of a songwriter Tom Petty is. And yeah, he's right up there. So that's Tom Petty. Pearl Jam. I've got a couple of Pearl Jam stories, and one of them is PJ20, which is a really cool one. But the one I wanted to show, I've had a long time now, is Imagine in Cornice. And I'm not sure if you say it that way, or cornice. And it's their leg of their tour that they did and in Italy, and it's really good, from 2007. So this is a beautiful little package. It's got a very neat looking CD. It's very well done, and hard to show a little bit, but the pictures in this, it's a booklet with just gorgeous pictures of the band, shots taken from the documentary, right straight from the documentary. This is all part of it. So this is really good, and it's beautifully shot. And some of the concert footage is, a lot of the concert footage is from their shows throughout. It's all from their tour of Italy, as I say, but some of the venues, like they're playing at these beautiful outdoor theaters that they look like, you know, Roman castles or something. It's pretty cool. And it's basically, you know, the tour that they did in support of and after they come out with this. That's a 2006 album that commonly is known as Avocado, and for Pearl Jam fans, really, really good album. I just think it's just a great album, very, very good, and had it since then, and it's, you know, it's a favorite. So that's a very good documentary Blu-ray. It's not really well, it is a documentary. It shows lots of live footage, and then it shows cool footage of Eddie writing the set list for the shows, and you really do get a lot of good insight into each band member, what they're kind of into and what they do during the tour. It's really well done. Another one is another favorite band, of course, is Tragically Hip for me, and this is called Bobcaygeon, and this is a show that they did in the town of Bobcaygeon, Ontario town of Bobcaygeon, you know, and it's a documentary showing the preparation for this. Now, this was an outdoor show, and, you know, it's they did it in the town of Bobcaygeon, which is a small town, and you know, obviously because of the iconic song from Phantom Power, had this a long time, and this album featured the song Bobcaygeon. And, you know, this documentary talks about, and it shows the insights about how the town prepared to have an influx of 25,000 fans to see this show that the Hip put on. And it's a really good live performance that culminates the DVD and Blu-ray documentary of that event. A lot of fan footage of, you know, fervent Hip fans talking about the band, and it's a fun thing. What I like best about it is at the beginning of the documentary, it shows the local people preparing the actual land to get ready to host this big concert. It's pretty cool. Another one that I think is well worth looking into is this Rush story, Beyond the Lighted Stage. This is a really proper review of Rush, and it talks about their story. A lot of cool fellow rock artists, musicians talking about how great Rush were, but it tells the whole story. It's in this beautiful steel case. It's really quite a nice package for sure. Really, it's the perfect review about the band. If you want to get a good musical review about Rush, I think the best one I've had for a long time is this double CD collection called Chronicles, and it's a really fine collection of all of the classic Rush stuff. So that's a really good dive into Rush music. Iron Maiden. I've got a few Iron Maiden. I've got a ton of Rush stuff too, but I've got a few Iron Maiden sets. But the one that I like the most it's quite famous. It's called Flight 666, Iron Maiden, and it's a really, again, another beautiful package. It has these neat photos all throughout this package. Again, with so much detail. I mean, these photos are beautiful. This package is really nice with all these facts about the tour that they had. So this tour was when Bruce Dickinson decides to fly the plane that the band is taking on this world tour, which is a, you know, pretty ambitious endeavor. And it talks about that, and it highlights the preparations that went into that tour. And it's really well done. It's long. It has this cool DVD that comes with, there's the film, and then there's the DVD that has all these live performances, and each song is from a different city around the world on this tour. So, you know, it's pretty well done and ambitious. Most of the songs from that particular tour are part of this old school live Iron Maiden album set that I've had for a long time. This is very famous. Now, there is a vinyl version of this I've seen posted in some of the record clubs. I don't personally have it, but I have most of the performances and songs on this one that I've had for a long time. So that's Maiden. Next one is U2. Now U2, you know, I've got a couple of U2 stuff, but the one that I really love, I think it's really well done, is this one here, and it's called From the Sky Down. Okay, and it came out in 2011. In fact, there's some bonus material on this, as these all have, and there's a press conference from the Toronto International Film Festival from 2011, which is interesting because it's the news conference they do or the press conference is from that festival on the 9th of September 2011. Well, we know what happened a couple of days later, and it's really good. This here is a basically story put together documentary, revisiting the iconic album that they made years before this, Octon Baby. So that's what this is all about, and I love this. I think it's really well done. It shows some pretty interesting focus on this album. Shows the how some of this stuff came together. Shows, you know, Bono coming up with some lyrics and how he did it. It's pretty cool. It got an especially really great version of Love Is Blindness that is done on a stage just with no one else in the hall by Edge. Not by Bono singing, by Edge, and it's really well done. I love it. He sounds great, and you know, Edge is a favorite artist, and I think he's an amazing artist. So here's one here that I've had for a long time. It came out in 2005, and it's Motley Crue, and it's called Carnival of Sins. It's a live DVD. It's got, you know, it's these cool, I'll try not to drop the DVDs. There's one a little loose in it, but it's got double DVDs here. And yeah, the Crue, I used to be into the Crue big time when I was a young guy. And this here is as I say, it's live, but it shows all the background putting together this tour that they hadn't toured in many years, and it was basically in support of this cool collection, Red, White, and Crue, that I've had for a long time. And it's got all the, if you don't have Crue stuff and whatever, this is a great collection. I think it's probably one of the best hits collection that you can get for the Crue. So that's what this DVD is all about, and it's a lot of fun. Shows the sort of background behind the scenes of pulling off this rather ambitious show that they put on with this circus tent, and just amazing, really. So much effort put into putting on these shows, man. Okay, next one is Metallica. This is quite a famous DVD and movie, documentary, some kind of monster. I've had it twice. I had it back in the day, and then it disappeared on me. I don't know what happened. I lent it to someone. I think it didn't come back to me. And then I rebought it because it's such a cool story. So this here is this story that, you know, features a psychologist guy that was helping the band get through a lot of issues that they were facing and going through and keeping the band together. And it also centers around the making of their album Saint Anger. which Saying to Anger is an album that I've had for, since it came out. And we're talking 2004 now. And, an album that gets a lot of heat from people. People don't like it. And, purists from Metallica. But listen, I think it's cool. But what's the best part of this is this set, the movie, and then this record, is that there's some footage of them practicing, rehearsing in their studio, which is just wicked stuff. And I don't have a problem with this album. I think it still holds up. It's cool, but I get it. A lot of people don't dig it, but I think it's cool. But that's what this is all centered around, this movie. And then lastly is probably my favorite of these sets, to be honest, and it's Foo Fighters, Sonic Highways. And this is a really great set. So Sonic Highways is a documentary series. It's 8 episodes, 8 songs, like the album. Sonic Highways has always been one of my favorite Foo Fighters albums. And it's a unique album that they did, very ambitious, where they only had 8 songs on it, but each song is recorded in a different city. And that's what this documentary is. It shows the different path through the different cities, Dave writing the lyrics in the cities. And then what's especially cool is that at the end of every episode, they play that particular song live that you can only see as part of this documentary. I love that. So it's really cool. It's a great, I've got a few Foo Fighters stuff, but to me, this is their best. This is the best documentary around the Foo Fighters, but Dave Grohl's done a lot of good rock documentaries, historical stuff that tells you, this here is very ambitious, and it tells you a lot of historical stuff related to the cities that they're in and why they made the music and the songs for that city. It's pretty impressive stuff. So yeah, that's my video today. Just wanted to show off some of these cool rock documentaries. I really dig watching rock documentaries. I think it's a lot of fun. And again, I think I might look into getting some more to my collection. And if you have some good ones that you want to mention, I'd love that. My next video that I'm going to do is the end of this coming week. I generally have time on the weekends. And for my birthday weekend coming up, I'm going to do, like I did last year, a video with my favorite, favorite ideas that I want to see happen, my wishes for the coming year, my music wishes. Now last year, you can look back on my video channel if you want and check it out. I'd love that. But last year I did that for the first time. I had fun doing it, and I had 8 wishes, music wishes. 4 of them came true, so 50%, and 4 of them didn't. But I'm not going to repeat those. I'm going to come up with new ones. So anyway, there you go. So thanks a lot. Have a good day. And for those watching the football playoffs, enjoy yourself. And everyone stay well. Take care. Bye-bye.